Close your eyes, 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 eyes. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into Undercards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading, we're going to do a medicine wheel spread, right? So in this spread, it represents the four directions. So north, east, south, and west. Now the north is all about blockages in your life. The east is new beginnings, what's to come. The south, it's all about success, passion, abundance. And the west, it's all about what's left your life, right? What is ending. So we're going to have three options to choose from. Now close your eyes and think of a number from 1 to 3. The number that pops up in your mind's eye, that's your pile. So pause the video, choose a number, let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the number 1, here's your reading. So let's pull some tarot first to create this spread. So we're going to pull a card for the north. Okay. Universe source, may I have a card for the north? Okay. Universe source, may I have a card for the east? Universe source, may I have a card for the south? Universe source, may I have a card for the west? Okay. And I would like a card in the middle to represent you, your energy. Universe source, may I have a card for the energy of the person who's watching option 1? Okay, it says pull from here. Okay, beautiful. Right, so I am also going to be pulling cards from the Ancestral Path Tarot. As further guidance. Okay, may I have a card for the north? Okay, don't like that. May I have a card for the north? May I have a card for the east? May I have a card? Oops. May I have a card the south? May I have a card for the west? Right. Okay. And I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Destiny for each. Well, actually, I'll pull a card for the Sacred Destiny for your energy. Okay, for your energy and I'm also going to pull a card from the Surrender, Power of Surrender cards. One card. Right. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to see your energy first. So we have here the Page of Swords. So you're in an energy of learning and observing, right? You're learning how to speak up for yourself. You're actually in a state of, it's almost like learning on the job. So it's like you're watching how other people do things and you're applying it to your life, right? Or applying it to your craft. And if you're not doing that, that's actually an energy that you should be in, because we have here success. We have here success. And there is a black cat, a black panther here, who is watching in the winds, watching their environment, watching all the movements of others, and then waiting for the right opportunity to strike. So that's the energy that you should really be in, is that you're in an energy of observing, of watching, of waiting, learning, right? Learning your craft, or actually watching people. You know, this also feels like you're watching those in your friendship circle who is loyal and who is not. That can also be an energy popping off from these cards. We also have surrender to your full power here. And it says your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Look at that. Success is yours once you tap into your full greatest potential, right? So it's okay to observe, but it's not okay to remain in this energy long term, right? Every now and then it is good to take a step back to learn, to study, to research, to develop, and then you put it into practice, right? So that's the energy that you're currently in. So some of you are in that observer energy, and some of you are stuck in this energy and need to like branch out. Okay, so let's look at what's going for you. Let's look at the successes that's going for you now, right? So we have here 5 of Cups, and then we have here the Wheel of Fortune. So it makes sense with this card in the middle here, the Page of Swords, where you're observing and possibly watching other people experience success, and you want a bit of that. You want to know exactly what they're doing that's making it work out for them, because it doesn't feel like it's working out for you. And what Spirit is saying is that you need to tap into your power. You need to realize that you too can have success. You need to be able to change your fortunes. See that you are able to change your fortunes. You have what it takes to experience success. So don't sit in this energy of thinking that you can't, or focusing on what you've lost. Focus on what you have. So there's an energy of gratitude here as well that's popping up, right? Gratitude. This is also telling me you're haunted by the past. You're haunted by failures or what you've lost in the past. This is also you picking up energies of others. It might be that people in your family or people that you know, people in your friendship circles are experiencing this or in this energy, and you're actually taking it on as yours. It's like you're taking on this energy and it's actually playing out in your life, right? This is not your energy. You need to release that. If you are actually around people who are not excelling in life, not succeeding, people who prefer to sit in stagnation and wallow and blame everyone else, you need to shift out of that energy. You need to surround yourself with people who are movers and shakers. You need to surround yourself with people who are actually very ambitious, people who are striving for greatness, people who are all about success, people who are not ready to give up if something doesn't work out. That's what this is telling me. But because this is an abundance, this is your abundance and success, this is you now realizing that you can change your fortunes, right? This is also a card of the psychic, the 5 of Cups, right? So you are possibly, for some of you, you might have gotten visions as to where you could be. So the universe has stepped in and given you premonitions here, right, as to what's to come. So this is actually giving you that boost to now take the initiative to make the necessary changes in your life. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I'm looking at the Saturn, the planet Saturn, and it's giving me like discipline. It's like that nudge for you to be disciplined and to take your life seriously, and to take whatever tasks or projects or your relationships or what have you seriously, really putting in the effort here. Now let's see what is releasing. We have here the 6 of Staves, wow, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Yes, what is releasing is, well, being around people who take advantage of you, being around people who are Debbie Downers, people who like to sit in stagnation and to whine and to moan and to blame others for them not having success, right? This is you moving away from turning a blind eye from success. This is you moving away from fear of success, being afraid of success and wondering, oh, what if I receive the success? Am I able to maintain it? Can I manage it? This is you putting a stop to running before you can walk, right? So this is actually acting as if you have the success when you're not putting the effort into gaining the success, right? And then when you're called out, blaming people for your failures, right? That's some of you, not all of you, right? But this is really giving me the feeling of not being around people who take advantage of you, or people who are in low vibrational energy where they're actually happy to be in low vibrational energy, or negative, moaning and blaming others for their failures, right? You're moving away from that. You're moving away from lying to yourself as well regarding your situation. So that's absolutely stunning. I love that. I love that. You have success on the brain here. You're really focused now. That's beautiful. Let's see if blockages. Oh my gosh. The Lovers. Oh dear. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Wow. So it's bound by a choice, right? The choice could be whether to stay in a relationship or not, or the choice could be whether to move forward on a project, again, a hobby, a business, etc. It's just, there is a decision that needs to be made that is life-changing, right? And the blockage is that you feel bound to another obligation. Could be a relationship, a job, anything, right? You're feeling like, I can't move because I am responsible for, or I have obligations to, right? To, again, it could be a relationship or something that you feel connected to. And what Spirit is saying is, no, you can actually manage that. You can actually balance that out, again, by realizing that you are capable of moving forward, right? So you don't have to ignore your dreams, ignore success for that. You can actually learn how to balance the two. This is all about time management as well, right? Time management. This also gives me the vibes of retraining. Someone who is in a connection for a long term, gave up on their dreams. Now they want to step back into the fast lane, and they don't know how, because it's like the rules of the games have changed. And what Spirit is saying is, no, learn, go out there, research, learn, study, and then get yourself back out there, because you have what it takes to succeed still. You definitely have what it takes to succeed. So please do not feel that you are bound to this only, right? Whatever decision that you need to make, or whatever obligation, you're not bound to it. You can learn how to juggle the two. And again, if it does not serve you, it will end. It will end if it needs to end. But you always have to look out for the self, right? And this is also a card of authenticity and truth. So it is screaming for you to be true to yourself. Really be honest with yourself here. The key to success also is being honest. So let's see what's to come. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Sun. Look at that. I mean, seriously, guys. This is, again, meeting someone halfway, or doing something, starting the process off, and then seeing where it goes. Allowing Spirit to help you to continue on, right? To fulfilling whatever this is. You can have them both, but it's all about management. This is also telling me that doing something and seeing what is returned back to you. So if it is a relationship, if you're the person that's putting the effort in, is the other person returning the favor or putting effort in? And how much effort are they putting in? And it's the same thing with work or a hobby. If you are not putting enough effort in, you're not going to see the fruits of your labor. So this is screaming for dedication. Dedication and effort brings success. And that's what you're heading into. If you continue on this path, this is where you're headed. And that's flipping gorgeous. Spirit is saying, I am with you. Please do not worry. I am with you, because as long as you stand in your power, as long as you are dedicated to the self, really put the effort into learning, researching, observing, you will have success. It will be yours. That's what this is telling me. Wow. Do we need to clarify anything? Oops. Okay, this, look at that. This just popped out. Ace of Wands. Exactly. This is all about a fresh start. I'm going to put it over here because this is where the fresh start is. This is all about a fresh start. Putting the effort in, right? Being creative, starting any ideas that you're sitting on, actually putting it into practice, putting it out there, getting it done so that you can have this, the success. And at the bottom of the deck, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. If you are actually seeking support, it will come. But this is all about shifting that energy to get things started. And then energetically, it will attract the right people in. Why? Because Spirit is going to bring the right people in, because Spirit is seeing that you are putting in the effort and you are dedicated. That's gorgeous. Okay, do we have any more cards? Let's get my chatty deck here. My Healthy Heart. And the Enchanted Beauty. This is my monster deck. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that needs to be said. Whoa. Okay. I'm not going to take them all, but only the ones that have turned over. So we have here mantras. Right? So this is what is called... Oh, this is not even picking up right. Yeah, mantras. So this is something that you should really think about doing daily. Practicing mantras, setting mantras, saying mantras, right? Really going off in a quiet space. If you can meditate, then fine. If it's just sitting quietly and really reflecting and telling yourself, actually doing affirmations as well. And it will help you to feel uplifted and motivated to getting the job done here, right? Ancient Egypt might have some significance to you. So you can do research and look into that. I'm seeing Ma'at here, so you can look at the 42 principles of Ma'at and maybe pull a principle, because there's a tarot deck out there that's fantastic. Well, each day you would pull a principle, pull a card, and we'll have a principle on there, and you practice that, right? So there's a sense of keeping dedicated and motivated here. Dedicated and motivated, right? We have strength. Move. You have what it takes to succeed. You have what it takes to succeed. All you have to do is to take the first step and know that you are more than capable of achieving what you need to achieve, right? And we have here rebirth. It's starting anew, starting again. That's gorgeous. You're going to see a change, and a rebirth matches with the Ace of Wands here. This is all about a fresh start. This is all about you claiming your success, receiving your success. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the number 2, here's your reading. So let's get the tarot cards and lay out the spread, medicine wheel spread. So we're going to have several cards laid out. So we're going to start with the Bright Future Tarot. Okay, so may I have a card for the north, the direction of the north? May I have a card for the direction of the east? May I have a card for the direction of the south? May I have a card for the direction of the west? May I have a card for option 2's energy? So the person that's watching option 2, may I have a card for their energy? Right. So we're going to pull from the ancestral path. Okay, may I have a card for the north? May I have a card, okay, for the east? May I have a card for the south? May I have a card for the West? Okay, so we're going to pull some cards from the Sacred Destiny for your energy. May I have a card for option 2's energy? Okay, and we're also going to pull a surrender card as well. Right, so let's get on with this reading. We're going to look at your energy first. So let's see what's going on. So we have here the Two of Cups, Gateway, and then we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Okay, guys. With your energy, it's all about really coming into balance here, right? This is telling me that if you're in a connection, it's all about being in balance and having a lot in common. Being around people who share similar interests to yourself, right? But not comparing yourself to them or not competing with them, because there is no need for that. There's a sense of actually seeing your own magic here with the unicorn. With the Gateway, it's like using your peer groups or those around you that you're comparing yourself to as a way for you to see your own inner beauty. So not comparing what you lack, but comparing what you have, right? All the qualities that you have, that needs to be celebrated. So it's saying that you need to now go down this path, right? Of looking at your inner truth, coming into balance emotionally with all that is magnificent about you, all that is magical about you, not focusing on the negatives only, right? If there's any negatives, it's to look into it, and if it is something that needs healing, then you would put the work in to heal, not sit and wallow and feel less than. That's not what it's about. It's all about being in balance here, your shadow and light self, and embracing the two, right? If this is a connection, it's the same thing. It's like not comparing your person to your previous person or other relationships, focusing on what you currently have, right? And if there's anything that is any shadow elements, I mean, when I mean shadow, I mean crazy shadow, then it's something that you need to reconsider. So if it is something that you need to reconsider, such as the person is verbally abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive, then that is something where you need to really think long and hard if this is something that you want to be in, right? But if it is just little shadow elements, right, where it's not anything that's going to harm you or them, then it's something that you need to really accept and embrace, right? Accepting all sides of people as you would like them to accept all sides of you, right? So yeah, so this is definitely giving me the vibes of really being comfortable with the self, really being imbalanced emotionally, and also being in that energy as well with others. This can also be you seeking that and you're looking for perfection, but there is no such thing as perfection, because there's always a fault in everything, even within the self. So if you're looking for that, are you perfect? Because if you are not, then why the hell are you expecting someone else to be perfect, right? So let's look at the passion and the success and the abundance that's currently going on in your life. So let's see what's going on there. Wow, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Holy smokes. So things are looking really good right now for you. We have the 9 of Sacred Circles as well. This is my card of the ancestors. This is all about wisdom, right? So right now you're probably receiving guidance from the ancestors or signs or opportunities popping up that you're taking advantage of, or you should be, right? If you aren't really looking at the signs here and taking advantage of opportunities that are presented to you, because right now you're in an energy of receiving abundance. I mean, serious abundance here, life-changing abundance. So if you're in the energy of comparing yourself to others, you're missing out on this, or could potentially miss out on this, because right now this is hot. This energy is at its peak, right? So do take advantage of this. This is also giving me the vibes of someone where they're doing really well and they're seeing that there's another person, that the mentor, someone that they look up to, is doing better, right? Has more, or they think they have more. And it's actually driving them to strive for more success, right? And Spirit is saying, please be in balance. Really figure out why you are doing something. Don't do something in order to compete with another, right? Because you feel that they're better than, or they're in a better position than you, etc. Do it for the right reasons. Do it for your own personal good and growth, right? And that of others. That's what I'm getting from this. But it's beautiful. You're right now, the energy for you is of great abundance, the potential to have great abundance. And if you are actually grabbing this, well done. Let's see what is leaving your life. So we have here the 10 of Swords, and then we have here the Princess of Sacred Circles. So the Page of Pentacles. This feels like the apprentice has now leveled up, or the apprentice has gotten a promotion. You're now a knight or a king. It's like you got a major promotion where you're actually receiving. You've learned all that you needed to learn. You've actually let go of self-doubt, of fear, of all these low vibrational energies. You've let go of it, or people telling you that you can't. You've actually come out of that, and now you're striving for the best. It's almost like you were in an energy where you just doubted yourself greatly and your abilities. It feels like a continuation from option one. This is like option one, that when they've put the work in. Now, this is you actually, you've learned the lesson, you've put the work in, you've started to see results, you've understand how to do the skill and make it work out in your favor, and now you're reaping the rewards. But what you've now stepped into is that you're looking at others and comparing yourself and wanting to compete. It's like you've reached a new level with the gateway. You stepped up on a new platform, and now you want to be with the big boys, or actually exceed the big boys, right? And that's quite interesting. In order to do that, again, you have to be balanced. But that's beautiful. You've actually put an end to what anyone else thinks. You've figured out your truth with the Ace of Swords here. You figured out your truth, which is gorgeous. It's like you put this old self to bed. That's nice. Okay, let's see any blockages. What's going on with if there's any blockages with y'all. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, and then we have Judgment. Look at that. It's giving me, again, the vibes of you're being really hard on yourself or really hard on others. And it's like you have to hit the mark all the time. There's no room for failure, right? And this is also telling me that you need to turn a new page and actually see that it's like you win some and you lose some. But when you lose some, you learn the lessons. That's where you gain your wisdom. Right? That's where you gain deep understanding, and you know that, okay, well, I won't make that mistake again, right? Now, yeah, I mean, look at the Judgment. It's just, I don't know if you, yeah, it's just going around and around, and it's like the same cycle happening again until you get it right, right? Until you get it right. It's like chasing your tail. And it's saying that, look, there's a way, there's an easier way to this. You don't have to keep running around in circles and then you just have an epiphany one day. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is to just be open to the experience. That's it. It's just being open, and whatever happens, whether it is a win or a lose, right? Success or failure, there's a lesson out of it. You know how to avoid that next time, right? So don't be too hard on yourself. It's all about balance here and acceptance. And then I'm looking at these two cups here, these mugs. It's like two different colors. This could be lose and this is winning, or this is win or lose, whichever. But there's always an opposite, right? There's always an opposite, but it's all about embracing it. Okay, let's see what's to come. Wow, we have the Hanged Man. I don't know if the light is really... And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Exactly. You're stepping into a period of perspective shift here. What's to come is you taking a step back, shifting your perspective, figuring out how you can still maintain success or have a situation work for you without following the herd, or without, how can I put it? Without following the herd or comparing yourself to others. This is feeling more like you're stepping into your individuality and uniqueness, right? So if it is something that you are making, oh, this just popped up. If it is something that you are making, instead of looking at what other people are doing and copying them, this is you now thinking of your own way, your own product, your own idea, innovation. This is you now brainstorming and building and creating that this point on, right? It's the same thing for a connection. It's like not wanting that, the type of person, that type, that the characteristics of an individual that everyone else has. This is actually you now wanting someone that is actually unique, someone that is authentic though, right? Doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing. So that's what you're going to be really moving in that direction, because you've gained the stability here. So what you originally wanted, you were, again, you were in a position where you were building, didn't have much. Now you have built, and then you're harvesting, you're receiving, you're reaping the rewards now, and you're now able to be more original or do things your way. Perspective shift here. That's nice. I really like that. I really, really like that. Let's see. Let's get some cards for this chatty deck. So this is the My Healthy Heart Enchanted Beauty Monster deck. Okay, let's see. What do you guys have to say, Spirit? For option 2. Okay, so we have here rethink. Rethink. Yeah, let's put it on here with the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Because that's the energy that you're going to be in. You're going to be like, actually, I'm going to put it in between these two. So you're rethinking, comparing yourself to others, looking at what others are doing and wanting to copy it, or thinking that you're less than. And you're rethinking, becoming more original, doing things your way, right? Shifting your views. Okay, what do we have here? We have emotional. Really tapping into your emotional body, but more importantly, it matches with the Two of Cups here, getting your emotions more balanced. Because look at the water, it's quite choppy, and there's a need for you to be more calm, more in flow, so you can actually see things clearly as well, right? You can make better choices and decisions. We have here imagine. Again, ties in with the Hanged Man. This is you actually, again, thinking, brainstorming, and how you can be original. This falls under the innovation side of things, if it is actually a hobby or a business or a project that you're working on. Or wanting someone that is imaginative. Wanting to be around people who are imaginative. Free thinkers, right? Okay, we have here amend. Yes. Amend, and it falls on this. I mean, it's all the cards are falling heavily on the new beginnings side of things, right? It's focusing on these changes that are to come. You're really stepping into more, becoming more authentic and doing things more naturally, or what comes naturally to you. Right, let's get some clarifiers if needed. Okay, I want to see the Seven of Wands, Judgment. because it's giving me like spirit wants you to have a fresh start as well, and to actually like not be too stubborn. You know, that's that vibe. Not be too stubborn, not wanting things to work out the way that you want it to work, being open to things, changes, subtle changes that spirit makes. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands popping up again. Yes, there's a need for change. There's a need for a fresh start, right? Seeing things in a new way, from a different angle, a different perspective. And it ties in again with the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune, but it's on this card, the Seven of Wands and the Judgment. It's like needing a fresh start. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Look at that. A new path, a new way of doing things. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and press the notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the number 3, here's your reading. So let's pull some tarot cards from the Bright Future Tarot to create this spread. Card for the North. I have a card for the North. I have a card for the East. I have a card for the South. Oh, they want to be several. Okay. 3. May I have a card for the West? 2. Right. May I have a card for the energy of the person watching? Option 3. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to pull some cards from the Ancestral Path Tarot. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull the Sacred Destiny card for your energy. Okay. And I'm also going to pull a surrender card for you. Okay. That just flew out. Okay. They're like, all right, so you have 2 here. Right, so we're going to be looking at your energy first. Okay, let's see. Wow, they all just wanted to flip out. Right, so we have here the Moon. Interesting. We have here Diligence. We have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. And we have surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Wow. So what I'm getting from this, which is quite interesting, this is you actually doing things behind the scenes. Like this is you actually not only taking time for yourself to recharge your batteries, like slowing down, like having periods of stillness. But when you are actually active and doing things, you're not telling everyone what you're doing, right? This is you preparing, making your moves in secret. Right, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Now, if it's not that, where it's something that you're working on and you're doing it in secret, this is actually you doing inner work, right? So with the surrender, comparing yourself with other people, and the moon, this is like you doing deep inner work, right? Really focusing on why do you do that? Why do you feel insecure? Why do you feel less than? This is you questioning your worth, right? Questioning your worth, questioning why you feel like you're not worthy of, or you're not as good as or better than, right? It's asking yourself those important questions, really stepping out into nature and getting grounded. Right, so this is also doing emotional work. This is also doing mother work, because the moon represents the mother, the moon represents the ancestors, and the moon represents the soul. It's also in the fourth house. That's what it all represents, right? The soul, the self, the mother, and the ancestors. So this is deep, deep work that you're doing, right? We're talking about introspection work here, right? Deep inner work, figuring out where you want to be, figuring out why you feel a particular way, healing ancestral patterns, right? Healing your negative patterns, healing traumas from a mother or parents, past life traumas, healing as well. But some of you could be doing this in secret, even seeing a therapist in secret. Doing spirituality in secret, hiding some of your spiritual gifts, not ready to reveal it yet to others, but you're practicing in secret. That's also something that's popping up. I'm looking at this lady, and she has these two fish in the water, koi fish, and it's like just really doing your thing and going with the flow here, right? That's all you're enjoying, or you're slowing down. You're slowing down on this path, and my ears is just ringing, like really high pitch. Okay, you're slowing down to concentrate on the self, to concentrate on healing, to concentrate on something that you are developing. But you are comparing yourself to others. Again, the successes of others, you're comparing yourself to them. And Spirit is saying you don't need to do that. Really, you need to just ground your energy. This is also telling me that if you go out in nature, you're going to gain so much inspiration as well. It's like you're going to figure out what to do next. You're going to get the next steps. It's going to come to you naturally. This is with the bird here flying really high above the clouds. It ties in with the moon as well. The unseen. The bird is above the clouds. If you're down on the ground, you're not going to be able to see the bird. Or the bird is so far away, but it's doing its own thing. That's an area, a place where the bird can think. The bird is not distracted. But more importantly, the bird can look down and see what other people are doing. You have a bird-eye view. You have a bird-eye view of all that is going on in your surroundings, because you're keeping quiet. Oh my gosh, I just got something here from someone. Someone is actually they're kind of playing it small. It's this is quite sneaky, and I actually like doing this, where people trust you so much that they will say anything and everything in front of you, because they think that, well, she won't say something, or he won't say something, or they're stupid, they won't even get it, or they just don't think that you are capable of spreading their secrets, or if they tell you something about what they're going to do, and let's say it's something that can make them a lot of money, they don't think that you would actually steal their idea or try to usurp them. Right? So there's someone in that energy where they actually have a bird's eye view of everything that is going on around them, about the business of everybody. Right? You know what's going on with everybody, but they don't know what is going on with you. And that is really interesting. But more importantly, just ground yourself out in nature. Just get that time out to really cleanse your energy, especially if you are taking on other people's stuff. Really go out into nature to really cleanse and release all of that, and to tap into your own energies, to really see how you are feeling within, right? To connect with how you are feeling. So that's very, very important. Okay, let's move along. So let's look at the successes, the passion, and the abundance that's currently going on for you. So we have here strength, yes. Going out there into nature to regroup, to gain strength, to really gain focus here. We have temperance, all about balance, and we have the 6 of Cups. Isn't that interesting? And we have the 7 of Cups. So right now, with you being in this energy of the moon energy, especially with diving deep, doing deep introspection work, we're looking into the past as well. Again, it ties in with the whole mother energy, right? Past life energy as well. But you're really working through all of that. This is also giving me detox vibes as well, right? Making the conscious decision to like cleanse yourself fully, mind, body, and spirit, so that you can make the best decision for yourself moving forward. Because it seems like spirit is presenting you with several options for success, several paths that you can take in your life for the next experience, right? The next experience. That's quite interesting. But it's you having the courage to move towards it. That's what it's saying. You're building up the confidence and the courage to make necessary moves and changes in your life, to start that business, right? To really build on something that you're going to do this big reveal at some point. But there's a sense of building up confidence, clearing out the clutter of the past, clearing out the clutter in your body, right? Restoring balance so that you can then make a conscious decision and then move forward. That's beautiful. So you're in the energy right now of, needing to make a decision. It's like having all these wonderful opportunities presented to you, and spirit is saying, okay, choose one. And it's like no opportunity is wrong. There's no wrong here. That's quite interesting. Okay, let's see what is releasing, what's ending. We have here the, oh my gosh, 10 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 4 of Sacred Circles, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, some of you might be ending relationships, right? Some of you might be leaving or ending relationships, a stable setup. It could be a setup that's super comfortable, but there's nothing really going on. You've experienced all that you need to experience from this, and it's time to keep moving. You desire more in your life, and there's a number 7 here on her arm, and that spirit also giving you that kick to just really shake things up and to be open to new experiences. Hence the 7 of Cups, right? These new options that are presented to you, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that your family is falling apart. That's just for some of you where there's major changes in that dynamic. So there could be separation, divorce, etc. But it is something that needed to happen because you know that it's not working. So it's not like you're listening to this reading, you're like, oh dear, I'm going to have to break up. No, you know your dynamic. You know exactly what you are in, right? So if it is something where you are in a situation, a relationship, and you know for sure that it is not right, that is what's going out. That is what is on the way out, right? If it is not that, this is a family setup where there's going to be a shake-up. Like this is you bringing excitement, doing new things, shifting the dynamics here, stepping out of stagnation and comfort, right? Doing the same. It's like eating potatoes every single day. This is you now shaking things up and trying something a little different, bringing that into the home life. That movement, that energy, that it's like stepping into abundance. If there's just comfort, if you just have enough, this is actually seeking more, right? This is gaining more, right? That's really interesting. So let's see any blockages. See what's going on there. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Prince of Staves. So the blockages is a stubbornness to move. And with the ending card here with the Four of Pentacles, that can mean like being in your comfort zone. Being so comfortable in a situation that when there's room for change and growth, you don't want to take it because you're really happy with where you are. And for some, that's okay. But imagine if you can get more and still maintain that unit, that family unit, but have more. So instead of living in a caravan, you can actually live in a 4-bedroom house. It's like that, right? So here it's saying the problem is there's a stubbornness when it comes to you taking action, right? You moving towards this. And then another thing that's even worse is that you're seeking like perfection. You're wanting perfection the first time you move, the first time you take action. So it's like there can be no failure. You know, I have to hit the mark the first time. As soon as I step out and I do what I need to do, it better work. And you can't have that mentality there. You can't. There needs to be an openness, right? There needs to be an openness. Of course, you have to be confident in what you're doing and aiming for success, but you can't see it as there's nothing other than. Failures brings wisdom and lessons here, right? Failure is an experience because you know that you're not going to make that mistake again because you've been there, done that. So you know how to move around that. You can spot it before it happens because you're seeing the patterns and the signs. So that's one of the blockages here. There's a stubbornness right there. It's also just having a one-track mind, and it's coming out of that. That's also a blockage. So let's see what's to come. Let's see what new beginnings are happening for you. Oh my word. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So abundance is yours. This is also about being focused, but knowing how to manage your time and being grounded. Being grounded. See here, we're in the moon energy where it's an emotional body energy, right? And this is you again up in the clouds. This is you now when you're putting in the work, being more grounded, having a plan of action, putting it in place, actually presenting it. We also have the Ace of Cups here. So the opportunity presents itself for you to now showcase and reveal what you have been working on, right? Or the new self, the new way of being, right? So this is absolutely gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's like taking the time out to really regroup and connect with yourself, to get into focus, balance, and grounded by going out into nature, not comparing yourself to other people, but really doing that so that you can step out and be who you are supposed to be. This amazing being that has a lot going for them, that is actually highly intelligent, action oriented, right? And knows how to manage time. Knows how, they're emotionally intelligent as well and have enough. They make sure that they look after themselves. Ace of Cups, they fill their cup, but they're able to help others. But more importantly, they take the time to look after themselves. That's stunning. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Let's get some cards from my chatty deck. This is my monster deck. It's the Enchanted Beauty and the My Healthy Heart Oracle. We have fulfillment here. That just jumped out. That's what it's all about. And you have the Ten of Cups there. But ultimately, it's all about fulfillment. Whether something has ended and then it's you building again, like building anew. It's all about having personal fulfillment, right? Spirit want, and I'm seeing the shooting star here. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's like whatever you wish for, it's gonna come true. But you're putting that momentum behind it. And you're clearing out old baggage from the past. We have here growth. I mean, seriously, come on, come on, come on. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is about too. Fulfillment, growth as a soul. Growth in your abundance. Insights, learning more about yourself and the situation. Learning about doing past life work, doing the work with your family, like parents or mother issues. You're gaining insights as to why certain things happen because you've tapped into yourself. You've tapped deeply into your soul. You've connected with your soul. You've connected with your ancestors, and they've given you the guidance, the information that you need in order to turn things around in your life for the better. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have the Four of Swords. So we have the Four of Swords, and it's like, again, knowing when to take time to step away, to regroup, to relax, to reflect. So not burning yourself out, but also it's like being in this moon energy. You know, okay, well, I need to take a step back so that I can focus on myself right now. That's gorgeous. So we have with insight as well. This looks like you're in the forest, and where's the card? It says here, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. So you're out in nature and you're lying down on the ground, looking up at the sky, getting that, shifting that perspective, seeing things from that vantage point. And maybe some of you should consider doing that. That's actually quite fun to do. I've done it. Okay. Let's throw some more cards. Let's see, where do I want to throw some cards? Okay, can we see the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands? Can I have a card? The Hanged Man. Look at that. The Hanged Man. This is telling me here again, being set in your ways, it's to shift that perspective, right? This is also being very comfortable in a position of like sitting and watching and waiting when they're saying it's time to move. But you've had enough time to sit, watch, wait, and rethink, and it's time to now put it into action. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, anything else? Okay, the Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I have a card for that. Yeah, look at that. Page of Pentacles. It's the opportunity here. This is the opportunity to like make the effort to start the process of seeking something new, actually putting in the energy and the drive of making a decision, a conscious decision to choose a new direction in your life. And it's actually taking what you've experienced from the past or what is leaving your life and gaining wisdom from it and applying it, that wisdom, to where you're headed, right? Which is the Queen of Pentacles. And we have here, bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords, right? So that's all about moving in the direction of calm, moving in the direction of mental clarity, mental peace, emotional peace, safety, right? That's gorgeous. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Open your